morning. Welcome to our first day of Elementary Statistics with Computers. I am your professor, Dr. Laura Miller. We are recording outside because it's the only place with good lighting, so please enjoy the sound effects. What I want to do today is introduce myself and give you kind of an overview of this course. Now, when summer starts, it tends to be a little bit bumpy, but once we get our footing, it'll be smooth sailing. So like I said, I'm Dr. Laura Miller. Statistics is one of my favorite courses to teach. I've been teaching at St. Louis University as faculty for 2 years, before that as an adjunct for 3 or 4 years. So why don't we go ahead, take a look at our syllabus and our Canvas course, and I'll introduce you to someone really special. All right, so when you open our Canvas course, it will look like this with a nice little welcome and some quick links to important things in our course, such as the syllabus, that's really important, modules. You can learn a little bit more about me and get all of our course content, which is the modules. So first, let's go over the syllabus, and then I'll give you a grand tour. So this is Elementary Statistics with Computers. This is Math 1300 or Stats 1300. They're the same course. We're meeting asynchronously. That means we never actually have a physical meeting time. Here's our class YouTube channel. I'm making the videos as we go, so we'll be posting the first few today. Right now it just has a lot of resources on how to download R, which I'll talk more about later. My office hours are by appointment, but please don't hesitate to schedule them. I'm here to help you. They pay me to help you, so I want to help you. So in this class, we're going to be producing data and analyzing it. We're talking about probability, distribution, sampling, confidence intervals, basically like a crash course into like statistics and how to calculate them and interpret them. So our textbook for this course is the Basic Practice of Statistics. You will need access to the online homework, and you can get started here to sign up. It will give you a copy of the ebook. Here is our course ID to get you all signed up. Aside from the textbook, that's the only thing you'll have to pay for. We will be using an open source statistical analysis software called R. I do expect you to use R and not Excel. You can download it here. I've got lots of videos in the modules on how to download it. I do also recommend that you have a graphing calculator, scientific or higher. Desmos is a free online graphing calculator, which you can use for projects and homework, but just not on the exams, which I'll talk about momentarily. So here's kind of our tentative schedule. It is up to change. We've got our learning outcomes, and now what you really care about, how things will be graded. So first off, all grades will be kept up to date in Canvas. You're going to have homework and reading quizzes. That's done and achieved through Macmillan Learning, this link right here. There's a 25% late penalty for homework, but you can still do it after it's been due. Reading quizzes, you will have 2 attempts, and there's a 5% late penalty. All announcements for this course will be listed on Canvas and emailed to your SLU account. There will be 13 weekly projects in R. Of those R projects, the lowest grade will be dropped, so if you don't do so great on one, or you just don't do one because it's summer and we're busy, I completely understand, and I'll drop the lowest one. If you have issues downloading R, our projects will be in R. Here's some resources. We're going to have a midterm and a final exam. Those need to be proctored. I will have more information to come on that. I'll be sending out a survey just to kind of ask where everyone is, and that way I can help you find proctoring resources. And for those, you need a physical calculator. You cannot use a you cannot use it at Desmos. So how does your grading break down? I'm so glad you asked. So homework and reading quizzes, 300 points, so that's 30% of your grade. I like to think of my class like a game show. If you collect 1,000 points, you got 100%. If you collect 900 to 927 points, that's an A minus. 930 above, that's an A. So 30% of your grade is important. And that's a lot. That's your homework and reading quizzes, so you've got to do them, right? Your discussion posts, that's 16% of your grade, meaning there's no way you could get above a B. If you don't participate in the discussion posts, you should really do those. It's a great way to get to know your classmates. We are going to have 13 total projects that are 20 points each. Again, I said I'd drop your lowest grade. That's 25% of your grade. We'll have a midterm, which is 10% of your grade, and our final exam, which is 200% of your grade, adding up to a grand total of 1,000 points. Here's my grading scale, and just as a note, all student feedback will be communicated via campus. If you need help, contact me. There's also a math help center. This isn't quite up to date. I will fix this, but there is tutoring offered over the summer, and I will help you throughout this entire course. So let's take a look at what this course looks like. Let me go ahead and go to our course modules. That's where I hide all the information. Everything's broken down into a module. So a great place to start would be, if I could get the student view to work, so you don't see my secrets. Okay, so here's our welcome module. I'm about to post the syllabus quiz and this welcome video there. A link about me, in case you're interested, and our course Q&A. So if you have any general questions about the course, this is the place to post them. We've got access to our quick links, our academic support website. That's where you can schedule tutoring. Our resources, so here's like an introduction to R and why you should learn R and how you download it. So please take your time and download R today. Our first module that we're working on this week covers chapters 0 and 1. So the modules are always going to be set up like this, right? We've got our overview, our PowerPoints, the lectures, which I am in the process of recording. So a little patience, they'll all be posted by tomorrow, Tuesday, May 24th. Our discussion board, which is first, I just want you to get to know each other, introduce yourselves, the assignments in Achieve, and our first project and the data set for that project. Every week there's going to be a reflection. Those are extra credit points, so please do them. It's just kind of a chance to reflect and look back. So the modules for chapter 1 and 2 are posted for you to see them. And if you have any questions, you can just email me.
So as I mentioned in a couple of my YouTube videos, you're probably going to hear my cat Bobby. She's a big talker. She likes to help me work, but she's not as helpful as she thinks she is. It's important to note she's a truffle pod cat, so she doesn't have a tail, but she will still sit on all of your homework. She and I are working to get used to this new technology together, and maybe you'll get to meet her someday.